Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of the political process for Make New York Red. So, we won our election for mayor of New York, and so now we just have to select our cabinet. So, we're going to go to the next week and we're going to pick our cabinet nominees. So, for fire chief, alright, so this guy has 87% experience, but it's only in agreement with 40% of our policies. So, let's see. Alright, so we'll go with Luis. So he was also a deputy fire chief. And his voter approval is 92%, so we'll go with him. Next is Director of Finance. So we have 58% policy agreement and 91% voter approval. Level finance. So he's the only one with upper level finance experience. So yeah, we'll go with him. And the city attorney. All right, 61%. Legal consultant, CEO. All right, so it looks like Sue Ellen is going to be the best person for the job. All right, and corrections. All right, 53, 61. Has very limited experience. All right, so we'll go with Pete. All right, Parks and Creation. All right, 58. So I'll go with Shane. And Police Chief. All right, so 58. I mean, 55.8. All right, so the only one with the experience and policy agreement is Demetrius. So we'll pick him. Director of Public Works. Senior level Public Works. All right, so they're both going to bring 92% to voters. And this guy's younger, so we'll pick him. All right, Director of Communications. That's 54. He's in more agreement with our policies. but only 24% experience. These two guys have 100. Education sector. Alright, so I'll pick Neil. Alright, Director of Human Resources. Alright, Senior HR Manager. So we'll pick him. Alright, Transportation. Mid. Alright, we'll pick Wilbur. Alright, Director of Housing. Right, 61% policy. Deputy Director. Let's give this guy some experience. Alright, City Planner. Yeah, we'll go with Mitch. Alright, Public Health. Alright, Senior Public Health. Alright. We'll pick Frank. Alright, Public Utilities. Alright, so that's 66.2. Mid-level, senior level. So we'll pick Perry. Alright, Director of Public Safety. Alright, so I'll look at these two guys. They have the most experience. Alright, policy agreement is the same. Same with voter approval. Alright, he's 52, he's 56. We'll go with the younger guy. Alright, Director of Watershed Management. Alright, 61%. Alright, so Donovan is the only one who has the experience, so we'll go with him. And Director of Social Services. Okay, 66.2, senior level. Senior level. Alright, go with Wally. Alright, so our cabinet is complete. Alright, let's go to the next week. Decide how to spend the day. So let's volunteer at a soup kitchen. And we're going to skip the debate. Don't want to see that. My winter event opportunity. We'll attend the tree lighting ceremony. And we're going to skip the primary. I mean, primary debate, that is. All right, State Senator Brian Mendel will not seek re-election. And Representative Archer Henry will not seek re-election. House of Representatives. Looks a little bit like Jeb Bush. Alright, if you run in this election, you will have a good chance of winning. No, I'll wait. Alright, so we begin our first term as mayor. So let's look at our actions on our campaign. Alright, let's look at our campaign promise. So we promised to reduce city property tax and reduce the poverty rate and reduce total crime. So those are all realistic goals. And we could do a lot of that when we create our budget for the year. Check the metrics. Alright, so the economy is doing okay. Education is doing great, so is poverty, healthcare. Crime dropped by 1.2%. Alright, per capita is fine. Total tax revenue is fine. Let's look at our budget. Alright, so the Treasury Fund is... We have a $21 million deficit for that and $27 million deficit for the Road Trust Fund. So we'll be funding that. Department of Education has a surplus of $16 million. Alright, so let's go to the next week. So the poverty is down already without even having to do anything. Alright, so let's create our budget. Alright, city treasury, we're down by 9 million. And the budget is down by 22 million. So I believe I can get the city on its feet without charging income tax and property tax. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the corporate tax to help fund the city. All right, bump that up to 4.5%. It brings in 122 million. We're going to do a gasoline tax. Alright, so the roadway is already going to be funded by, it's going to have a $14 million surplus. We'll do $20.50 per vehicle for the wheel tax. And we'll do a sales tax of do a sales tax of 4%. Actually, let's bump that up to 5. I'm gonna do a tobacco tax, 25 cents. And we're gonna do an alcohol tax. Same thing, 25 cents. Okay, building and housing. Alright, so we'll deal with the public housing, but we're not spending 70%. We're gonna do 40. We'll pay 40%. And we'll do 18.5% eligibility. All right, emergency shelters is under, it's being funded by the state, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, community planning and development grants, we'll put that in place. All right, social services. All right, so we're going to automatically do foster care. All right, so we'll skip to transportation. All right, road construction, we're going to bump that up to 45 million. Corrections. So the drug course is going to save us some money. Now let's go to police department. So we're going to hire, or we're actually going to fund the department. All right, so last year's budget was 156 million. Let's do 158. Criminal investigations, we're going to bump that up. Dispatch, we're going to increase that. Intelligence, we're going to bump that up also. Alright, so fire department's going to remain the same. Public safety, we're going to drop this down some. Alright, city attorney. Alright, so we're going to max that out. Public defender, we'll just bump that up some. All right, forensic services, we're gonna max that out. Public works, that's fine. Human resources, that's fine. All right, we'll fund public libraries more. All right, so let's submit our budget. All right, so tax reform. All right, we're going to go ahead and support that. All right, gasoline tax, we're going to sign off on that. Fuel tax, same thing. All right, so Senator Josephina Navarro, she got herself in some trouble here. All right, let's just go to the next week. All right, so I'm gonna sign off on the tobacco tax. Public housing, let's see. All right, so we're helping 6,230 more people. Drug courts will support that. All right, crime rehabilitation. All right, signed off on that. All right, so let's do some legislation. All right, so for violent crime, we're gonna bump that up. All right, violent crime in jail. All right, so we increased that from 3 years to 3.75 years. All right, decide how to spend the day. All right, plant a tree in the local park. All right. All Alright, so the challenges, fine. Okay, improve road quality. Alright, let's go to the next week. We're not looking at the presidential election. I'm gonna skip out on that. Alright, poverty. Let's see what we could do for that. Alright, decide how to spend the day. No, we're not gonna participate. Alright, let's go to the next week. Really? Decreases prison sentence from 1.25 years to 6 months? No. Alright, so city council overturned that ruling. Alright, let's see. And let's visit Harvest Festival. We're not looking at that. And we're not gonna attend that either. Alright, so we have a Democrat president. Alright, how to spend the day. Participate in the tree lighting. Alright, so our first year as mayor is complete. And let's check to see how we affected the economy. Alright, so we have a surplus in our treasury fund and our road trust fund, so that's good. Board of Education is doing well. And we have a little more green and gray. So infrastructure needs some improvement. That's going to take some time to develop. Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode and I will see you soon.